Hey everyone, this is Herrick with another episode of Action Figure This Out, and today we will be taking a look at the Hasbro Black Series Deluxe Return of the Jedi Retro Boba Fett. Now I picked this guy up at my local comic book shop, Heroes Comics in Canada, and I saw that they had the whole wave of figures in the store, but I only wanted to pick up Boba Fett since I missed out on the last release. So before we get started, let's just take a quick look at the packaging here. So right away you're going to see that this is the figure on a retro card. It says Return of the Jedi at the top with a logo at the top corner that says the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. You're going to see the figure through the window along with all his accessories. He has some flame effects, and then the rest of the accessories are behind the figure. It has a Kenner logo at the bottom, and then it says Boba Fett at the top. And again, you can see the figure through the window. Now on the back, you're going to see all the other figures that are in this wave. You have Lando, Han Solo, Princess Leia, Wicket, and a biker scout. And you're going to see there's a little read up here about what this is. This is the 40th anniversary commemoration Return of the Jedi figure for Black Series, featuring the classic design and packaging. And for anybody who needs it, here is the barcode at the back of the box. So, let's action figure this out and take a look at this guy out of the packaging. So, Boba Fett is the son of the infamous bounty hunter Jango Fett and is a pivotal role in the Clone Wars. As an adult, Boba Fett becomes a bounty hunter that rivals his father in infamy. He is as deadly as he is mysterious, and his role in The Empire Strikes Back and The Return of the Jedi make him a deadly threat not to be trifled with, being one of the bounty hunters that Darth Vader hires to bring in Han Solo. So right away, I'm just going to say that this is a truly deluxe figure. He comes with all the trimmings. Fire effects for his jetpack, over here. A flamethrower effect. A grappling rope piece that you can use to shoot at other figures to wrap them up. And you can attach it onto his wrist over here. 2 blasters. So he has one in his hands right now. And he comes with a separate one that you can split in half. So this can replicate that scene in Return of the Jedi where Luke slices his blaster in half. And he has a missile to go in his jetpack. So as you can see, it can come right out, no problem, and in. So this is everything that the deluxe version is and more. This figure is highly coveted, and I'm glad that they re-released him on this retro card back. Overall, this is a great figure, and I'm glad that I picked it up. This is truly some epic armor. The weathering on the armor make it look so good. The paintwork is immaculate. As you can see, it's flawless. Looks absolutely amazing. So, now that we've taken a closer look at this figure, let's take a look at his articulation. So, in his head, he has a ball joint at the base of his skull and the base of his neck. So you can get all the rotation you need out of this. Okay, he can look side to side, no problem. He can look all the way up this much and down this much. And even his rangefinder on his helmet can move. Look, see? So that's pretty good. He has a hinge in his shoulder, giving you, well, he has a butterfly joint as well. So you can get all the rotation you need out of that. But with his hinge in his shoulder, he can go up 90 degrees. He can go forward. He can go back, no problem. He's only hindered a little bit by this shoulder piece right here. He has a single jointed elbow. So you all know how I feel about single jointed elbows, but for Black Series figures, it works, I guess. So you can go a little past 90 degrees, and you can rotate at that single joint. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. He has articulation at the top around his bicep and at his elbow. So that's pretty decent. He has a hinge in his wrist, a vertical hinge, so that way he can hold his gun specific ways, like down this way, or he can tilt it up like this. He can swivel, no problem, side to side rotation. He has a cut at his waist, so that's where you're going to get all the rotation from this figure. He can turn side to side 360, no problem. He can rotate like this. He can go forward this much. He can go back this much, and side to side just a little bit. Take his jetpack off for now. For his hips, he has ball joints, so giving you a little over 45 degrees. He can almost do the splits. He can kick forward this much. He can kick back this much, so that's not too much. And he can rotate at the top of his thigh. So as you can see, rotates no problem. He has a single jointed knee, which gives you around 90 degrees, a little over that. He can rotate at his knee as well, so that's pretty good. And he has a hinge in his ankle, giving you the ability to kick back this much and kick forward this much, and he can rock as well. He has a rocker. So, now that we've taken a closer look at this guy's articulation, let's take a look at how he compares with other figures. Just let me get this backpack back on there. And we'll see how he compares with other figures. Okay, so first we're going to take a look and see how Boba Fett compares with other people in Mandalorian armor. We have Boba Fett from Book of Boba Fett, the Throne Room version, and Cobb Vanth. Alright, so now we have Boba Fett standing next to a few Republic Commando troopers. We have him standing next to Boss, Sev, and Fixer. Alright, so now we have him standing next to the Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Wanderer Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Cal Kestis. Now, we have him standing next to Darth Vader from Obi-Wan Kenobi, and the Jet Trooper from Star Wars Battlefront 2. Okay, now we have Boba Fett standing next to Azrael from Curse of the White Knight, and Azrael in his Suit of Sorrows. Here we have Boba Fett standing next to Thor from Avengers Endgame, and Captain America from Avengers Endgame. And now, we have Boba Fett standing next to the retro Iron Man from the 90s animated cartoon, and the retro War Machine. And here we have Boba Fett standing next to the retro carded Scorpion from the 90s animated cartoon, and the retro Shocker. And here we have Boba Fett standing next to the cel-shaded Spider-Man from the retro card, and the Amazing Fantasy 15 Spider-Man. Next, we have Boba Fett standing next to the SH Figure Arts Super Saiyan Vegeta and the SH Figure Arts Super Saiyan Vegito. Okay, here we have Boba Fett standing next to the Mafex The Dark Knight version 3 and the Mezco Previews Exclusives Hellboy. And now, we have Boba Fett standing next to the Marvel Legends Daredevil, Man Without Fear, Bullseye, and Elektra. And next, we have him standing next to the DC Rebirth Batman and the Tim Drake Robin. And now, we have him standing next to the Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn and the Mortal Kombat 11 Commando Spawn. And here we have him standing next to the Marvel Legends Mark I War Machine from the MCU and the Mark III Iron Man. So next we have him standing next to the Marvel Legends Retro Daredevil from the Spider-Man wave and the Marvel Legends Maverick. So I think that should be about it for today. Thanks for joining me in another episode of Action Figure This Out, where we took a look at the Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Deluxe Return of the Jedi Retro Boba Fett. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews of your favorite action figures. As well, don't hesitate to leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Again, this is Herrick from Action Figure This Out, signing off.